So I had a dream right here. I'm hitting. It's an 0-2 count. And that's not a good count. That's not a hitter's count, you guys. And I'm thinking, this sucks. And I don't know if we're playing hardball or wiffle ball in the dream. But there's a guy on the bench. I'm going to sub myself out for him. Okay? Let's do it. He's a better 0-2 hitter. I'm pretty sure you're allowed to do that. And we start talking about it. CJ's over there, big group. They're like, oh, they convinced the umpire that the game's over. They just start running away. And what are you talking about? And I'm over here just like, what the heck? Ian Smith's on my team. They don't know what's going on. But they're you know, to be fair to them, they said we were player down. Oh, they're a player down. So they're acting presumptuously. They're running that way. I'm over here talking to these guys. Can you hit for me? Please. I'm not good in 0-2. And we were rochambeauing for who was going to hit next between you and him. We were rochambeauing. Really. So I start walking back like this. Walking back through this house. Bust through this gravity well. Bust through right here. Boom. Gravity well. Now there's a casino. Here's a casino. Open up the casino. Here we are. Everyone's misinterpreting everything. Talking to that guy. That was my dream. Well, there's multiple ways to interpret dreams, but this is what I'm taking from it. That shouldn't even be on your mind. Hey, I should sub myself out. No, it's 0-2. Nobody does that. Just expect an off-speed pitch. You don't know if it's wiffle ball or baseball. Who gives a crap? Figure it out on the next pitch. And I'm not a good 0-2 hitter, that's true. It sounds like a smart, overly smart thing. You could also interpret it as I'm a coward, which is unfortunate. Oh, you don't want to get the strikeout on your record. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather never lost, and I give him crap for being a coward. Well, I think I need to ask Paige out, even though she's engaged, which is crazy to think about. It's called shooting your shot. I know it sounds crazy. Wow. You know, life is short. And I don't want to tell my kids, oh, you know, I was declaring my feelings for her on Facebook and all that. She should know that I like her. Well, cool, did you ask her out? What do you mean? Like, did you tell her that? You know, I mean, did you? Well, I said I loved her. You know, Sorry. Sorry. It's. Mm, mm, mm. I'm in love. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can see why guys don't like this feeling, and I can see why girls do. I get it. But I know what it is. I've been trusted with it. Mm. Mm. Oh, These are good moans. Mm. It's the moans the girls have. They think that you love them when you have sex with them. And some guys do, and some guys are in love. But not every guy that has sex with you loves you. In fact, it's a small percentage. Sometimes. Well, depending on what we're talking about. I am a virgin, and if I were to wet the noodle, I would know what's on the other side. And I have a history of trusting other people. And I don't think everyone's lying to me. It's really bad outside of marriage. It's really good in marriage. Unless you're a pig and you like pig food. And it's really good outside of marriage. Or if you're a chef and you like the nicest food, then it's really good in marriage. But I'm not married, and I just the thought of Paige is enough to overwhelm me. It's like the sun, S-U-N. I get it. If I were to travel and walk the surface of the sun, it would be hotter and all that. I get it. But it's hot enough here on the beach. She's really far away, but listen, God blessed us with women. It's a man's world. But women are, even guys that are bad, value women really, really highly. They're the highest. A wife is priceless. They're hard to get. There's a lot of fish in the sea, but the ones that are bad are pretty valuable, and the ones that are good are much more valuable. And I'm over here thinking about money my whole life, and I'm realizing the money is nice until you hit about 100,000, and then it's really, really, really disgusting, and it's actually a negative black feeling. It's a big guy with a fat stomach. It's gluttony. It doesn't keep getting better. It's Ecclesiastes 5:10, I think it is. It ended up being true. There's no salvation to money. And if I had money, my dad would be so proud of me, because I'd be so great in the world's eyes. But I don't have that yet. And I don't have that at all, and I don't need it. I don't want it. But I can see why, as a general rule in America, yes, it's capitalism, greed-based, chasing greed. It's a greed-based economy. If you don't want to work, that's okay. We'll give you money to do it anyway. And that it's there's some greedy people out there. And there's Mammon 1 demon and Mammon 2. Mammon 1 is the money itself, and Mammon 2 is what the money buys. And I would say 90% of America has at least one of those two. The ones that definitely don't are dog owners, animal lovers. They might like a little bit of money, but they're more into something else. They're lovey-dovey dominant. They just need a little bit of money for food and for stuff, but they just have this heart for these animals, these little animals. I just remembered Zach Savoy holding a little bird with a broken wing, Adam Bowen, and he rescued him. And he says, "What are we gonna do with it?" And he has it in his hand, and he's like, "How's this little bird?" And I said, "Throw it in the trash can." oh, did you guys hear? It says low battery, but. And he's like, "What?" I was like, "It's an animal, Zach. It's a bird. It's who gives a crap?" And I'm thinking big picture. I'm thinking God of the universe. Well, everything's gonna be fine. Throw the bird in the trash can. Oh, this is not gonna age well, this video. I just realized that. The animal people are like, this is in the past. I love animals. Now. Right? Oh, I'm petting him. He's a little bird. Love him, love you. I love animals. That's what I'm saying. It was bad that I did that. Bad, Eric. Sorry. People can relate to the love of money because it's valuable and you pass it around and stuff. And there's so much America there's so much you could do with the money. In other countries, there's only one thing you could do with the money, which is buy food. We just need money for food, money for food, money for food. What they don't realize is in this country, the money seems to buy everything. Houses and this and this. And the women are attracted to the guys who have the money. Or that's what we think. And that is true for some, but really I don't know, I don't get it, the dating, all that stuff, but I've never had a relationship that wasn't a joke. I've never been in a joke that wasn't laced with, I've never been in a relationship with a girl that wasn't laced with jokes. Like, just so we're clear, we're dating as a joke. Because I would never date somebody like you. Unless polygamy was allowed. But even then, I don't want to be unequally yoked. If we have 3 righteous wives, and then we throw in a 4th wife, and the 4th one is just super unrighteous and quarrelsome and just makes a mess. Now it's Mormon wives of Mormon lives, or Mormon lives of Mormon wives. And now our life is a freaking wild TV show. Because she's not going to pray with me for 5 hours straight. She's not going to read the Bible with me for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 3 hours straight. She's not going to, she's going to keep wanting more and more, and she's going to get pissed every time I tell her, you're my 4th favorite wife, because every month we do awards, and my favorite wife keeps getting gold. And she keeps getting 4th place, and she wants 3rd place. Okay, you got to be more loving, you got to love the Lord, you got to be more religious. Nope, she's just a bitch. So yes, I wouldn't marry her, But to be fair, the 3 wives would also turn her down too. When you have polygamy, you need consent from the new girl and the girls you have. And we all make the mistake together when we let in a witch. But hopefully we're not let in a witch. If polygamy is allowed and I get 1 wife, and she says, I want you and no one else, and you're mine, all that stuff, okay, then I'm never getting a 2nd wife, even if it's legal. It doesn't make sense. I'll lose them both. Anyway, it's just madness. But there are some girls who love sister wives, and they don't idolize the soul ties and the sex and all that stuff. And maybe they had sex outside of marriage, and they're looking more of a personality thing. They don't really get it. But if 2 virgins get married in a polygamous society, I could see why it would be scary. But if you let in another virgin, it might not be that bad. I don't know. Polygamy is messy with sinners, but with the saints, no. No, it's not messy. It's the best thing. But the world has been so corrupted. But if you want to try it, there are polygamy branches in Utah. The problem I have with them is it's a $50 fine. It's against the law of the land. Well, that's cringe. It's nice that it's allowed religiously, but it's not allowed by law. Well, then no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm in an illegal relationship with this girl that my religion signs on to. And not to mention, those people didn't knock at my door to evangelize, so I don't know how good that religion could possibly be for me. But it's like... And by the way, I love the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints more than the Book of Mormon. I haven't read the Book of Mormon in a long time, so you start losing your heart for it. If I started reading it more, yes, I would love it more, but, you know, I have some verses memorized in there that I wouldn't want to lose, but the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is, we're talking sacraments, we're talking baptism for the dead, we're talking modern day prophets, we're talking general conference, we're talking the people. It's not even close. I thought it was so cool loving the scriptures more than sisters. It's not cool at all. It's disgusting. And the scripture, and if you read and believe the scriptures, you would know. It's all throughout Ephesians 5. It's all throughout Matthew 22, 30, Matthew 22. Just read the whole chapter. Read Genesis. Sisters or scriptures? I'm not asking. If you ask my mind, I'll say sisters. If you ask my heart, you don't realize how many Bible verses I've memorized. Intimacy over quality. Scriptures. You can't possibly mean that. Well, this video is an old video. Isn't it? Very old video. I'm going to love this world by speaking their language, which is and more. There's a lot of coming up, so. See, things maybe just man.